How's it going, guys? Welcome to Audio Addiction. We have In the Background with us, and there's a lot of guys in here, so you can tell your name, say what you do, all that good stuff.
All right. Dylan, you want to start?
Sure. I'm Dylan, and I play guitar in the band.
Dean, play bass.
I'm Chanta, the frontman of the band. I play guitar and keyboards.
My name is Jason. I play guitar.
Going on. I'm Steven, play drums.
There we go, guys. Well, obviously, like I said, there's a lot of you, so the seminary question is how did you start out in the background? How did you guys all come together? Who wants to be the reign holders of this question?
I got this one. So In the Background started off as a solo project for me, just doing acoustic and instrumental stuff by myself, and I wanted to start inviting people to start writing with me because I got bored of like performing by myself, so I recruited Dylan one summer, and then we had a friend who played drums that we recruited at the time, and it just exploded from there. We found a bassist, and we had a couple of lineup changes ever since we became a four-piece, and we're at now where we are a five-piece, and it's pretty fun to experiment with different guitar textures and stuff.
And then how did you, I guess collectively, how did you guys, were you all like a part of other local bands and they disbanded and now you guys are here, or how did you guys all meet Chanta pretty much individually, I guess?
Well, Steven and I, the drummer, we were in another group, and we actually all met kind of in college era. At least that's where I met Dylan. And then, we were in another band called City of Thieves, and kind of disbanded. And I personally was looking for a group, and I always heard these guys. And back then, they're actually like an acoustic band, and I kind of jumped in the band and made them all play electric.
I met Chanta at an open mic, and I was playing with an older band of mine, and then then like years later, when they were going through a lineup change, they hit me up to fill in on drums at one point, and then now I'm on guitar, so it's tight.
Steven, you have anything to say about
Sure. I've known Chanta and Dylan a while now. Let's see. I was in a band with Steen for a bit, and I played with a few other people, but I worked with Dylan. We also went to school together, and we hit it off pretty quick. And I joined them originally, like 5 years ago, something like that. Rock with them for like a couple of years. I had left. That's where Jason kind of chimed in. He was playing with other bands, and he kind of joined the circle of In the Background. And then everything kind of brought us all back together somehow. And it's been a fun little journey. Just kind of like going in and out of bands and like still reconnecting and still enjoying the music that we've played for years now. So it's been fun.
The magic's back. But that's really cool, and I feel like from what Chanta has told me and from what I've read in the what you sent over to me, it was cool to see you guys kind of go from like an acoustic project to now like kind of a full band, and being able to kind of explore sounds. And obviously I've listened to the new record now, and it's really cool to see that transformation from like earlier stuff to the stuff that you're about to put out. What would you recommend to people obviously checking out your band who maybe have never heard of you? What's one song off the new record that you would consider your favorite?
I think sonically right now, because I think a song with good texture is just amazing. Like, you can have a really good song with song structure, but when you have a song with good song structure and texture, it is absolutely amazing. And I think Circle City, the album's opener, does that pretty well, and so does Letters to the Bay. I really love all the guitar parts I recorded and all the keyboard textures. It just complemented everything so well.
Sure. Anyone else?
Oh, I like Budapest, the closer, because I don't know, it's like groovy, and there's a lot happening, and when you can catch on to all the different like rhythms happening at one time and like hear how it's all just one, I think that's cool.
I gotta say, Between Two States is my favorite. Yeah, it's like a long journey. It's a good one.
Yeah, I agree. I also agree. Two State. It is, I don't know. It's got like two different kind of parts to it. And that's a song we actually did on the EP. That's kind of evolved over time, so we wanted to bring that one back, and we just changed the ending completely. So it was cool to do that one.
I'll probably go. Where are you? Budapest. Yeah, Budapest. Because that one, I don't know, it just goes ham. It's fun to play. Fast, and then it kind of goes into this Pink Floyd kind of moment, and then it just goes ham. I love it. Good energy release. I think a lot of people would vibe with that one too.
I did notice like one of the coolest things about listening through to like Chanta recommended me to listen to the EP and then obviously to the record, so I would recommend you to do the same, for everybody watching this. But I felt like the progression of like textures and like from the beginning of like the record, like the newest record to like the end is such a complete like journey, and I really appreciate it as like somebody like that listens to a lot of different records. It was cool to see like the progression at the start and then at the end just kind of finishing it off with like a really just strong note. I felt like it was really cool to see that progression as obviously you guys as a collective now. So guys, go check it out when you get the chance to. But the next question is a big one as well. Who are you guys influenced by? Because I'm curious. I feel like I have an idea, but I'm curious individually who you guys are influenced by.
I'm a huge Minus the Bear, Circa Survive, Toe, and Explosions in the Sky fan. And Jason and I also love TTNG and American football. So that's for me.
So I kind of all over the place, but one of my favorite bands for sure is Mute Math.
Ooh.
And then kind of jump into Mars Volta, the Raconteurs, Chicago, Zeppelin. I'm like a big rock head too, so that's kind of where I'm coming from. Jazz fusion, that kind of world.
Yeah, bro.
Never know who's gonna get it.
I know. I like like Chandra was saying, I like American football, TTNG. And I really like I don't know, just like finger picking stuff. I think it's like that adds to a lot of like the beautifulness of the record because a lot of us do it. So yeah.
I've always loved Deftones. I know our music may not reflect that per se, but I don't know, that they kind of go with some like melodic dissonance sometimes that I'm kind of drawn to. But yeah, also I like Pink Floyd and Radiohead is a big one.
Yeah, I almost forgot Radiohead. Radiohead's probably one of my bigger influences. I like a lot of music. It's really hard to say like one specific thing. I think on this album, what like influenced me personally the most was listening to all this music I never heard of before, like American football. Like I never listened to these bands until I met these guys, so that had a lot of influence on me right away. But I'm just a fan of music. I like it all.
There we go. I felt like for myself, because I always have this like interesting game where I'm like, if I've never heard of the band before and I go to check out their music, I'm like, what are 3 bands that I think of immediately when I listen to their stuff? I felt like Circa Survive is like a given. You guys definitely have that sort of flavoring there. I'd probably say, if we're gonna throw it back, I'd probably say Pink Floyd, because that also feels like there's like a large, like expansive sort of atmosphere to your music, and I know that was like a big thing for their music and their styling, so I feel like you pull into that. And then I'd probably say more currently, I'd probably say TTNG too. I feel like you guys have that like twinkliness about what they do, and like obviously pull from math rock as well. So people checking out this interview and checking out this band, I would say those 3. If you like any of those 3 bands, go check out Inthebackground. Good vibes. That's all good vibes all around.
Thank you, man.
But the next question, guys, keeping it more current. Who have you been jamming recently? What's on the Spotify? What have you guys been listening to lately?
Oh man, so I've been I'm pretty obsessed now with like down tempo electronica and new jazz stuff. So like Taiko, Bonobo, and the Cinematic Orchestra. Steen has been showing me Tom Misch and Use of Days. They put out an album called What Kind of Music, and it's just so freaking good. Like that, and the Free Nationals self-titled. That's an awesome record, and I've also been diving into a lot of psychedelic alternative grunge stuff thanks to these guys. They've been showing me King Gizzard and then the Lizard Wizard, Krungbin, who is a psychedelic porn crumpets. They're pretty tight.
Yeah. They're cool.
Crumb, yeah, stuff like that. Steven?
I agree with all of that. I feel like music together.
Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah, dude, like it's the same music, you know.
We're just gonna say everybody collectively has the same answer because you all listen to it in the same room. Is it like, you know, a That 70s Show vibe? You guys are all like hanging out and just being like, yeah, let's listen to some music.
A lot of R&B lately.
Oh, okay. Any good recommendations?
I've been going back through like D'Angelo.
Oh, D'Angelo.
That album he has.
The Untitled one? Is it that one?
I think it has the word prophet in it.
I don't remember.
Prophet.
Or the Messiah?
The Messiah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's great.
Yo, were you talking about Leanna LaHavas? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's got a great voice.
Yeah, she did a Weird Fishes cover of Radiohead, but the rest of the album was like, it's a dream. So she's amazing.
Hell yeah.
There we go, guys. Well, ironically enough, you kind of alluded to my next question, which is if you guys could pick a song to cover, what would it be?
Hell yeah. I don't know.
This is the time. If people need to know, this is your choice, and it's gonna be on the internet. I'm just saying, people are gonna find out.
Do we want a collective answer, or should we like each?
I think you got to do individual, because then people can let me know in the comments which one is the chef's kiss. You know.
I think if we could pull off a Minus the Bear song, that'd be tight. Like Dr. Elling, like anything from Planet of Ice. That album is just so freaking loud, and I love being loud. So anything off that album would be tight.
That's actually a pretty good question. I always entertain the idea of doing like a bad and not good cover. That's another pretty good influence of ours.
Ooh, okay.
But
okay.
it's like in the instrumental realm, we'd like to think of ourselves being able to do something like that, even like on a feature or something. But they have a lot of crazy jams. I think it'd be really fun to try and cover. Yeah. What you got, Jason?
Yeah, so if I guess I'm thinking probably like I don't know, probably like an Appleseed Cast song, like the Cathedral Rings, or like or like some of like their like earlier stuff from like the earlier albums, like Innocent, Vigilant, Ordinary, like
oh yeah.
yeah. So that's where I'm at.
Good choices, guys. Oh my god.
I just play the bass, man. They tell me what to do. I'll do it. I honestly don't know. We've covered like a few randoms before, like 28 Days Later soundtrack, and
What's that?
we could have a Gorillaz song and a Temper Trap song. So I'm up to anything.
Yeah. I don't know. Like the Team Sleep. They have a song Formant, I think it's called.
Oh yeah, Performance.
I think that's an instrumental song. But it'd be also cool to do like some songs that aren't instrumental, because then you can kind of give like your own spin on it a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, if you guys have any recommendations for In the Background, or you liked any of the recommendations you heard, let them know in the comments. I'm sure they'll check them out. But next question, guys. Another fun one. Favorite food to eat? What's the go-to?
Oh, God. I'm talking about food for the past like 2 hours.
Hell yeah. Mine is. I just read all of your thoughts, guys.
Yeah. All right, so. Oh, I know. I can't wait. We have a burger joint down the street called Georgia's, and they just make really good shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna buy a burger from there. It's just really fucking good. I don't regret ever not going to Georgia's. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, I'm a huge chicken wing fan, man. So like, anytime I get the chance to watch Hot Ones, I will watch the new episode. And when Circus Survive finally sent out their 10-year anniversary vinyl for Blue Sky Noise, my friend Evan gave me the bomb hot sauce.
Oh.
So I streamed the record and ate chicken wings at the same time. And near the end of the album, I was pretty much dying because of the bomb. Once I hit that one, I was pretty messed up. And then I made a Frankenstein sauce, which is the bomb plus all the other spicy barbecue sauces I had, which was much better than the bomb. because there was flavor, but the bomb itself,
Ugh.
it's battery
I've had it. I know. I feel your pain. I'm going through PTSD right now. Just you saying the word, I'm mentally not here. I'm like somewhere else, all the way out there. I'm like, fuck me up, man. I'm gonna be thinking about that for the rest of the night now.
We know how horrible that sauce is, but for whatever reason, we just put it in. Did we? What did we put it in? Oh, yeah, we did it off of our.
Oh no!
Oh man, it was bad.
Oh
It was bad.
yeah.
Exactly.
Close of the Dean's birthday.
All right, Steven.
I gotta go with a sandwich.
Sandwich.
Yes.
I thought you were gonna say
When I was in New York for like a month and a half, like years and years ago, working for my uncle, and every goddamn day we went to this gas station because there's like a deli in every gas station in New York.
Oh, there is.
Chicken pesto sandwich, any shape or form, as long as the bread is good too. Chicken pesto, goddamn sandwich. Yeah, molto bene.
I know. Molto bene. Just
I gotta plug a Simple Simon's in Riverside. They're the closest thing I could find with it out here. Yeah, Simple Simon's. I wish we could get some today. Okay, Jason.
I just like pizza.
Ooh.
I could eat pizza breakfast, lunch, dinner, like multiple times a day. Doesn't matter what's on it. I like anchovies. I do.
Ooh, that's divisive. That is divisive. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, pizza, bro.
Oh man, great question. I'm a big foodie. I like pizza. I like beans. Beans are great.
Oof, yeah.
Jeez, I'm gonna hand the mic away. What food inspires me? I like to make steak. Like I get a really good kick at like just making the perfect steaks.
I got you.
Ooh,
I got
tastes good.
I love chicken fried steak. Like it's kind of a curse because I'll be going out somewhere and I'll look at the menu for like 10 minutes and like try my hardest to not order the chicken fried steak. But
you know it's home though. In the back of your head, you're like, I don't want to venture out and try something different because you know how good that chicken fried steak is. I know, I feel that. I feel that vibe.
So that and like chimichangas, those are my weakness.
Damn, I'm getting hungry right now.
Dude, we all are.
Next question, guys. To get us away from the food topic, I feel like we'd all be real hungry if we continue talking about it. But if you guys could pick somebody to collaborate with, whether it be a guest feature on your next record or a producer you'd like to work with in the future, who would it be?
Oh, no one's really asked us this question before. I personally would think it'd be tight if Anthony Green sang or screamed over a track we did. Either that or Chino Marino would be tight too. Chino Marino on a song would be tight. Actually, I definitely would love if we collaborated on a track with a band called the Kraken Quartet. They're from Texas and they're a keyboard percussion band, 2 drummers and 2 mallet players. I feel like the way they compose music and the way we write music would be invincible.
I don't know. That's a good question.
It's a fantastic question.
I think it'd be kind of fun to get like, because we've had some new stuff we've been writing that like have like hip hop elements. I can't even think of exactly who I'd choose, but I think it'd be cool to work with some form of like rapper hip hop elements in the future.
You'd be very open to that, like spoken word kind of shit too.
Spoken word, yeah. Shoot, the names escape me though. I'm flustered.
Fair enough.
I think it'd be cool to just go on tour with like Toe. That's it. I don't even need to work with them or anything in the studio. Like be with them on tour. Like when they go play a show and like we're all waiting in the green room just talking, hanging out.
Just hanging out.
Anyway.
That's tough. I don't know what, for some reason, the first name of a producer that came to my mind was Rick Rubin. Would be kind of interesting.
Okay.
He's done a bunch of stuff through the 90s. Yeah. He would be interesting just because he's such a cool guy, like what he would perceive our music as.
I don't really have a solid answer to this question. I don't know. Some names come to mind, like Kali Uchis. Who's the singer in Little Dragon? She's like on some Gorillaz tracks.
I can never remember her name. And whenever it's the feature on a Gorillaz track, they just say featuring Little Dragons.
Nah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Her. Tight. Anderson .Paak. He's the GOAT.
Ooh, Anderson .Paak. That would be tight.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that would fit with your sound. Anderson, you know, we'll tweet at you. We'll see what's going on. Let's get it working. Rip Rubin, Anderson .Paak in the background. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yukimi Nagano.
That's right.
So the vocalist from Little Dragon, her name is Yukimi Nagano, and yeah, she has a beautiful voice. It is awesome, so soothing.
There we go, guys. Next question, another fun one as well. If you guys could play another musical instrument, you could master it, what would it be?
I think I'd be pretty down for a saxophone, like
Ooh, okay, okay.
I'm trying to think. I mean, yeah, like I said earlier, I've been listening to like a lot of new jazz and like experimental instrumental stuff, kind of like fusion, like Steven has said. Bands like Monobody and Knee-Body do saxophones and stuff real well. And I recently got Jason into John Raymond and Real Feels. And anyone with a saxophone or a trumpet and a pedal setup, like, you're a straight up G. Like holy shit.
That's true.
Yeah.
I already know what I'm gonna say, but I recently actually picked up the accordion. That's been like it's so random, but
That's tight though.
I've enjoyed not playing it so much, like like typical accordion.
Polka music, yeah.
Holding out chords or notes with like maybe a slight melody on it as like almost like just a pad or something. Like Arcade Fire's done it a lot in their music, and yeah, it sounds so beautiful just holding out like chords, notes. Mute Math did a live version of one of their songs in like India or something, and they had something similar to it. And just the sound of it with other instruments, it's very complimentary. So I'm kind of working on that. But one day I'll master it.
Steve's gonna have an accordion solo on the next In the Background album, so look forward to it, guys.
I wanted to put it on In Taxis, but the timing just didn't pan out.
Ooh, next time.
Next album. It'll be next album for sure.
I am totally, every time that he freeze frames, I'm gonna make a cut. It's gonna be great. Don't you worry, it's gonna be hilarious. Memes galore. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bro.
Dude, that's fantastic.
What was the question again?
What instrument?
Oh. So I mean, I've never played like a horn or like a wind instrument. So I mean, if I wasn't trying to learn that, I'd want to be as good as Steve on the drums.
Oof.
Yeah, because I suck.
That's why you switched to guitar, right?
You held out for us for so long ago, so give yourself some credit.
I know.
Yeah, drums are a good one. You know, I'm a big sax fan too. I would go with the baritone sax. Would be sick.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice deep. Menomina is a really good example of bass and sax too.
I'd love to improve my kazoo skills. Nothing quite like that buttery,
Top-notch
smooth
answer
sound
here.
of a kazoo. Nah, but real though, I'd probably want to learn like a cello,
Ooh.
like stringed instrument, even a violin. You know, it's as hard as it is. You know, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I feel like the kazoo. On point answer.
Kazoo solo on the next album for sure.
There we go. We got accordion and kazoo. Rocking it, guys. Next question, my personal favorite, because I'm a nerd and I love asking it. If you could be a video game character, who would you be?
So I'm pretty lame, bro. I play Dynasty Warriors a lot, so
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Woo!
if I could be like Guan Yu or South for a day, that'd be pretty lit. But I'm pretty sure my villagers would hate me. Like a tall freaking Chinese guy with a freaking spear weapon or like, Cao Cao with that long ass sword, no one's gonna like me at all.
Great
Other
answer.
than that, I think I'd like to be a character from Grand Theft Auto. The main character, I don't remember that fool's name, but he just does a lot of like crazy ass shit. So yeah.
Chanta's trying to go rogue on the next. He's just trying to go rogue all the time.
Might as well, YOLO.
I'll piggyback on the Rockstar. As much as I loved Red Dead Redemption 2, I would still be John Marston in the first Red Dead Redemption, just because of how brutal you could be in that. That first game was so perfect, and I love Western shit. So, yeah, that's me.
No pause this time.
Oh, missed opportunity.
I would love to be. I love The Last of Us.
Ooh.
So I would love to be Joel Miller, because he's got a beard I don't, and he's just a cool guy. He has a nice jacket, and he like saves people. So yeah.
He's got a nice 10 out of 10 jacket.
I'm gonna go back, way back. Crash Bandicoot.
Wait, what? Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's classic.
I gotta go with the Master Chief.
Oh, hey, somebody was gonna say it. You knew it.
Yeah. And at this point, I'll never die. I mean, Microsoft's gonna keep bringing this shit dry. I'll always have a game to be in.
He's
Good
right.
or not.
That's true. He's the flagship. He's the G.
Okay, that or Kratos.
Ooh. Nice. There we go, guys. Next question. Another music-related question. If you were to compile a musical dream tour lineup, who would be on it? And to make it that much more interesting, each one of you pick one band, and that'll be your tour.
Oh shit. Only because I listen to so many quote unquote dead bands, like bands that don't exist anymore. I would love to bring back the 6-part 7. They're a beautiful folk post rock project, and my God, if you have not heard a good slide guitar and instrumental music before, you have to listen to them, because that shit is just butter.
We mentioned them before. I think we mentioned this on another interview too, but psychedelic porn crumpets, because they just, I don't know. I feel like we embody some stuff like them, but we're instrumental, and I think we'd be a sick opener for them. And Australians are just kicking ass right now in music, so yeah, why not? That would be the dream.
Jason.
Hello. So if I could choose a band, it would probably be probably like I don't know, Silver Something Pickups or something.
Ooh, okay.
I just like them. Yeah, they're cool.
I'm liking this direction so far.
Dream lineup. Would we be headlining or the opening band?
Wow.
I'm gonna leave that ball in your court.
Let's figuratively say, minus the Bears headlining, yeah, we're like the second opening band, and ahead of us is, I don't know, Phenomena would be great. I don't know if they're a band anymore, but those guys are sick. Jeez. I guess minus the Bear fits Psychar style a bit, so like they would be a cool pairing, I think.
I agree.
I think Mogwai would be kind of cool.
Ooh,
Just like
okay.
maybe genre-wise, but also Unknown Mortal Orchestra, because they are like sick as fuck live. We got to see them once, and oh my god, it was great.
There we go.
Oh, I know. Rest in peace shows.
Oof, yeah, I feel that too, man. Well, hopefully, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not gonna name a time frame. I have no idea when this shit's gonna be over with. So
None of us do.
But sick lineup. You guys can buy tickets for this awesome tour in 2024, because we know 2020 is practically canceled for now. But if I give them 3 years of a head start, who knows? It could happen. So if you guys want to make it happen, just saying.
Fuck
Putting it
yeah.
out there. Next question, guys, kind of in relation to the Dream Tour lineup you just created. In your opinion, who puts on a great live performance?
Ooh, awesome question, bro. Every time I've seen Toe live, it's just been absolutely amazing. They just know how to put a set list together, and their energy when it comes to like performing the song and then transitioning to the next one is just solid. Every time I've seen Minus the Bear or Circus Survive, they always do a great job as well. Like they're just very energetic bands. And I think Explosions in the Sky is like fantastic live as well. So yeah, those are my choices.
Probably hands down best show I've ever seen. Me and Steen went and saw Mute Math on the Odd Soul tour.
Was it in LA that night?
Yeah, Club Nokia. But regardless of just that tour, that's one of those bands that like those guys are running around on stage, hitting triggers everywhere. The drummer's stage diving while the bassist is playing drums. They got like a mattress, LED mattress that the singer's skating on. He jumps off his organ. You're like, it's so like interactive, but like the energy they have in their music was just like that was like pure just showmanship. I always thought that was incredible by those guys. A pleasant surprise for a show I saw years ago in their heyday, Block Party. Smashes. Absolutely smashes. Yeah, that's all I got.
What party God bless.
I saw Bombay Bicycle Club like 4 years
Nice.
ago, 5 years ago.
And I still hate you for that.
Dude, that was a great show because they're all like very like solid musicians as well. You can tell. And yeah, they had like a bunch of like lights and stuff and like projector stuff happening. It was cool.
I was just gonna follow up to Jason. Best concert I think I've ever been to was probably Muse. I saw them like 10 years ago. Front row, literally like dead center in like a amphitheater. It was amazing.
That's so sick.
But Muse has kind of fallen off for me as a band personally. But that was just a phenomenal performance. These guys are just wizards.
I'm gonna mention Circus Survive again, just because there's like not many bands where like the singer can like bring it live.
Oh yeah.
It still sounds like really good. Also another one is Chon. Like they're super clean. Like the arpeggiations they do, and they just sync up like that. It's insane. I got to see them once. That was cool.
I have to agree with the Circus Survive because I'm pretty close to Philadelphia, so I feel lucky enough to see them, you know, a good amount of the time of the year. And they're Anthony Green. Every time I try to go out and see them, and I wanted to go see them on that Blue Sky Noise 10-year tour.
Oh man.
But I know it's been kind of postponed for now. You know, hopefully next year. Hopefully next year, if you guys don't fuck it up, we can go see Circus Survive for a 10-year.
How far are you from Doylestown, if you don't mind me asking?
I am about 2 hours away from Doylestown, so I've definitely met him and I've seen him before, like locally and stuff. He's super nice dude. So, yeah, I would. Fingers crossed. I hope that they do something, man. I definitely want to see them for Blue Sky Noise because that's, you know, my opinion. I think it's my favorite Circus Survive record. So I know I'm in kind of the minority, but I feel like it's a great record. But anyway, next question, guys. Another fun one. Favorite TV show, favorite movie.
Hey.
You knew it was coming.
Would you like to go first this time then? Oh, God. Okay. Me and Steven are huge fans of BoJack Horseman. Not only is it a fantastic show, but the music on that show is just fucking killer. I'm surprised I didn't say this one first, but I'm a huge fan of Hey Arnold. Like I even have a pink wallet, and it's kind of funny to mention the music from that show and like the music I'm listening to now because it's the very same thing, and I never would have expected me to grow up and enjoy music like that. It was just like slammed into my head because of my childhood. If I wanted to choose, it's hard to choose a movie, but I will definitely say I'm a huge fan of Wes Anderson and Hayao Miyazaki slash Studio Ghibli. A lot of the stuff that I actually watch, whether it's like Netflix or streaming a TV show, a lot of my song ideas are inspired by what I watch. So I watch it and then I try to like musically interpret what I've been watching.
Rest in peace, BoJack.
Rest in peace.
I love that show. But as far as a show, whenever it's on, I'll probably sit down and watch it. I probably watch it almost every night. Seinfeld.
I would not have expected that.
Dude, I've watched it countless times and I keep watching it. I love it. Yeah, I'm a dork, man. And to solidify that, favorite movie, I guess, same thing. The Blues Brothers.
Ooh. Okay.
It's got so many elements of like. Whoa, Jesus! Now we got a car alarm. That movie's got elements of just like really lame humor and Jesus Christ.
Every single day, bro. Every single day.
Oh
my god.
I can kind of hear it. It's not loud, but I can hear it.
It's so loud.
But he was just like, when Steve was like, "Holy shit, there's a car alarm going off," and I was just like listening. I'm like, am I having like an aneurysm or something? I was very worried. I was like, I can't hear it.
Man. Nice, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, Blues Brothers. It's got James Brown. It's got a lot of soul, blues, and a lot of ridiculousness. A lot of OG SNL cats in their heyday. So that's probably one of my favorites.
I like The Office.
Classic.
Right?
Classic.
I know, right? So good. And then my favorite movie, Edward Scissorhands and James and the Giant Peach.
Ooh. I haven't heard James and the Giant Peach in a while. That's a.
I've never seen that movie.
You're gonna watch it, buddy.
What? Oh my god.
No,
That's
Edward
great.
Scissorhands and James and the Giant Peach. Like that's one movie.
They're two separate movies.
No, of course. Those are great movies too. I'm a huge fan of film. Like Coen Brothers are probably my favorite like crew of directors. Like anything they've touched is like just stupid good. Like Fargo's like top 10 movie for me. I'm also a big fan of Christopher Nolan. Like anything he's done is also just impeccable in my opinion. In terms of like favorite movie, like the movie that really knocked me out was like probably Dark Knight Rises. Pretty generic, but like God, that's just such a great movie. Favorite TV show, kind of played off of Coen Brothers a bit, but Fargo, the TV show on FX,
yeah.
it's like stupidly done, like so good. Always Sunny would probably be like the generic one that I would choose. Philadelphia too, eh?
Oh yeah, I agree. Fargo. I don't really have a favorite movie or TV show, so I can just shout a couple of things out. I mean, movie. I just had it. No, I don't. It's got Jack Black. It's got
School of Rock.
No. No.
Is it Bernie?
They're in like the jungle.
Oh, Jumanji?
No.
No, the one with freaking, what's his name?
It's got Robert Downey, Tropic Thunder.
Oh, Tropic Thunder. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I love Tropic Thunder. Like the cast is amazing.
I like
And,
how we said like 7 different Jack Black movies, and you're just like, no, that's not it.
I love all those too, though. Jack Black's awesome. I'm really looking forward to a show, like a new season of One Punch Man. Looking forward to that, but yeah, that's all I got.
There we go.
I also want to comment that my bad, man. I also want to comment that I'm a huge Tom Hanks fan. Terminal is my favorite movie. Every time I watch that, like a little bit of my soul just like gets heartbroken and
That's true though. That's so true.
Freaking we have a song called Mosh Tank off the EP, and Mosh Tank is actually an anagram for Tom Hanks. So any chance I get to look at a word and turn it into a different word. It's a song title, and I write it down like, yes, there we go.
I feel like going now further, whenever you guys like write music, you have to insert some sort of like Tom Hanks like meme or joke into your like music video. You have to have like, if you have like a lyric video or like a, you know, like a song video, you have to have like Tom Hanks's like photo like slightly in the corner. Like somebody has to have that like eagle eye, you know. I'm just saying, these are ideas, you know. Just putting them out there. Next question, guys. Another fun one. Ironically enough, you brought up Tom Hanks, and this question is not in relation to Tom Hanks, but might have something to do with this movie, which would be, if you guys were trapped on a desert island for the next month and there was one record you could bring with you, what would it be?
Oh, Jesus. That is really, really hard.
It's a month, though.
Man, one album. I think I'm gonna go with the album called Motion by the Cinematic Orchestra. It's one of their earlier albums. I think it came out in like '99 or 2000, and it's not really traditional jazz music, which is why they call it new jazz. It's like modern and electronic jazz. Jason Swinsko, the founder of the project, he knows how to sample things really freaking good. So you give that man a record and he will sample it and then put it in a song. And the drummer for that band, I want to say his name is Luke Flowers or something. He just goes off all over that record. Like, you can listen to that record and you basically feel like you're in the boarding house with Arnold and Grandpa. Like, that's how awesome that record is.
I'm between Odd Soul by Mute Math and Chicago Transit Authority. It's like the first album. It's a very long jam album, and it's probably inspired me the most on drums. But I could listen to both of those as many times as I could possibly want, and I never get tired. So, good drum albums.
If I could take a record with me to the beach,
Well, you're stranded on an island, bro.
to the island.
Yeah, an island.
An island, right? Okay, I would choose. It's actually a Bon Iver record. The not the Blood Bank EP. That one's great. But the one out the Forever Ago, or whatever. No, that's not.
I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
I
That is
think
what it's called?
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I don't know. We'll fix it. Post Brandon's on the
Okay,
case.
great. But yeah, I love his voice. You can put me to sleep anytime.
If anyone's ever heard of the band Elbow, I think Elbow would be an interesting band to
Ooh, okay.
go along with. Speaking of toe and other, like foot.
Body parts, foot.
Unconditional.
But no, Elbow's like Elbow's just majestic. They got it all. They can go hard. They can go soft, orchestral, kind of
They're
jazzy.
very
Super great band. Yeah. Which album? I'm really terrible at album names actually, but I would probably go with. I believe it's their second album. It's like a brown cover.
Again, Post Brandon's on the case.
I'd maybe do Turn Blue by the Black Keys. Only because last time I was in the UK and that was like the only album I actually had on my phone. So I kind of already feel like I went through that and it was fine. So.
Could be worse. You could have had worse choices, so I would agree with that. But last thing, guys, the most important thing, the whole reason why you're here, tell them about In the Background, where they can find you at on social media, you know, what you guys got coming up, and obviously tell them a little bit about the new record.
Yeah, so you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Our handles range between at ITBG Music or at ITBG.music. It's one of those things. You'll find us. As long as you remember the phrase, we're in the background, all lower cases and no spaces, and none of us are rappers.
We'll have a link right here.
What was the other part of the question?
Just whatever's going on. What do you guys got going on?
Yeah, so we're gonna be dropping a new album on August 20th. We're very excited for it. A lot of these songs are pretty old. And Taxis, the single that we dropped, is 9 years old. I wrote it, or not. Yeah, it is 9 years old. I wrote it about 9 years ago, and I'm so happy and relieved that it's finally coming to light. And I remember when I first wrote the song, a lot of people were like, as soon as you get this recorded, please send it my way, because it's such a great uplifting song. And what better time to drop us a song like that than now, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Well, go check out In the Background. I heard about you guys. Shoutouts to my homie Jack from Barry Hart. He's in a bunch of other bands, but Jack is my homie. Love that dude. But I know he put me on to Chanta's stuff a while back, and it's been a long time coming to get you guys on. But go check out In the Background. All of the links will be in the description where you can find out about their band, follow them on social media. Go follow them on Spotify, because I'm almost positive they're going to have the album up there. So go give them a follow. Go like that shit. Go share it. Also, if you enjoyed this interview, share, like it, subscribe. It goes a long way. Make sure to go tweet at Rick Rubin, Anderson Pack, whoever else. I don't know, food. You know it, you name it, whatever you want. You can tweet at Steven's face, whatever. We can do it all. Go check them out. And thanks, of course, to In the Background for coming on and chatting tonight.
Thank you so much, Brandon.
I got a question for you.
You got a
Question
question
for you. Pats or Geno's?
Neither. Neither.
Neither.
Neither.
You
Neither.
serious? What's
If
your
you're
favorite
I'll look into the camera. If you are a Philadelphian and you pick one of those two options, you're not a Philadelphian. Just saying. Not. I'm not even from Philadelphia, and I would never choose either one of those. So just saying.
Funny.
Truest answer. Gotta put me on the spot. I appreciate that. Gotta keep me honest. If anybody says that, I'm just saying. Nothing against you guys. Still love you, but just saying. No Pastor Geno's. If I had to choose, if I was held at gunpoint and I had to choose one of the two, oh man, I feel like I'm gonna get some haters. So I'm gonna choose my words wisely. I think I'm gonna go with Pat's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Pat's. We'll find out though. Anyway, guys, thank you for checking out this interview. I'm probably gonna get shot later, so it's been nice to meet you.